Brought to you by Standard Bank, the bank for entrepreneurs.
So the factors that would affect your application when applying for finance is definitely whether or not you have a clear credit record as a starting block, and then also how you've run your finances with your bank. Obviously, if you've mismanaged your finances, it has an impact on your credit record with the bank, as how we would view your stability and ability to finance and repay that asset. And secondly, what you would need to look at as a business owner is how you're going to support the finance of that asset. So if it's linked to a contract, what does that contract state and over what period of time? And if it's linked to everyday business, we would look at the financials of the business and the ability to repay that loan. A factor that would also affect the outcome of your application would be the age of the asset or the remaining length of time that the asset has. So if the asset would only last for another 3 to 4 years, we would typically only look to finance it over a 3 to 4 year period. In addition, if it's contract lending, so it's based under a contract, we would link the term of that asset finance to the term of the contract. If your contract was valid for 24 months, you more than likely would only finance the asset over a 24-month period. So when purchasing assets, it's also important to consider that you should understand the use of the asset and whether it's the right fit for the asset. If it's not, then functionally that asset won't work for your business, and that will impact your business performance overall and ability to service that facility. Applying for vehicle and asset finance is relatively easy as long as the entire documents are packaged correctly. It's important that you remember to bring your latest financial statements as well as any management accounts you have, company documents, and any other supporting contracts that you would need in cash flows. The person you would approach for a vehicle and asset finance is, if you are banking with Standard Bank, would be your account executive or your relationship manager, and they would be able to submit that application on your behalf. If you're new to Standard Bank, then you would have access to a vehicle and asset finance manager who would submit that application on your behalf.
Brought to you by Standard Bank, the bank for entrepreneurs. Standard Bank. Moving forward.